Real power moves in silence. It doesn't beg, it doesn't chase, it shapes. This isn't about revenge, it's not about destruction, it's about control, without exposure, about protecting your position before it's attacked. The silent strategist never reacts. He prepares. He studies the field. He removes risk before it grows teeth. He doesn't argue. He audits. He doesn't strike first. He lets systems do the work. Rules, policies, records. Most people respond with emotion. He responds with structure. When others get loud, he tightens the frame and watches them collapse on their own. This is strategic silence. No chaos, no mess. Just clean execution with no fingerprints. In the next 22 minutes, you'll learn how to identify threats, build invisible defenses, and exit clean, without conflict, without noise. Mindset, process, boundaries. This isn't warfare, it's removal. Quiet, legal, permanent. Welcome to the method. Let's begin. Stealth means structure, not deception, not trickery. Structure, systems, timing. The goal is protection. You don't attack problems head-on, you let them break themselves on your terms. One invisible influence. The strongest influence leaves no fingerprints. You don't argue, you design. Design the space, the tone, the options. You make the right decision feel obvious, not forced, just natural. They don't feel pushed, they feel smart for choosing what you wanted all along. That's the difference between manipulation and mastery. One violates freedom, the other removes resistance. Frame expectations, use silence where words fail. Shift focus instead of forcing outcomes. If you do it right, they think it was their idea, and that's power you never have to defend. 2. Delayed impact. Force is loud. Leverage is quiet. Don't chase instant results. Don't react emotionally. Plant seeds. Apply pressure slowly. Let time magnify what you started. You don't have to strike. You just need to act once in the right direction. Let policy take its course. Let repetition do the damage. A silent system running in the background is more devastating than any confrontation. The best pressure doesn't look like pressure until it's too late. 3. Indirect methods. Never rely on emotion, rely on architecture. You don't win by being louder. You win by being documented. When others explode, you present records. Clear, time-stamped, final. Build the rules, enforce through structure. Make it so even your absence protects your intent. You're not there to argue, you're there to confirm. That's how systems beat drama. You don't react, you refer to the process. 4. Defensible processes. Plausible deniability, reframed. This isn't about hiding, it's about protecting yourself, legally, ethically, permanently. Use official channels, avoid back doors, avoid whispers. What you do should survive an audit, should survive an accusation, because clean structure always outlasts shady tactics. No shortcuts, no lies, just airtight action. When it's time to explain, you don't explain. You show the system and walk away. Final takeaway. Stealth isn't about vanishing, it's about being untouchable. Your enemies look for weakness, they find walls, they look for drama, they find silence. And when it's over, no one saw you coming, because you never had to show up. He never wastes a move. Every action is timed, every step is designed. He doesn't overpower, he outpositions. While others rush, he waits, he watches. Then he strikes once, with precision. One, weakness mitigation. Before conflict begins, he scans for cracks, not in others, in himself, his systems, his circle. He fixes them in silence. No announcement, no excuses. Where others hide flaws, he removes them. He knows what isn't exposed can't be used against him. So when opposition comes, they find no leverage, no loose ends, no way in. 2, timing perfection. He doesn't react. He calculates. He knows one truth. Timing changes everything. A weak move, well-timed, can outperform strength. So he waits, for silence, for context, for the exact moment. When a single action looks inevitable. When others panic, he remains still. When they attack early, he lets them overextend. Then, one precise response. No emotion, just outcome. 3, minimal effort, maximum impact. He doesn't do more, he does what works. Instead of scrambling, he builds systems, templates, protocols, paths already decided, long before pressure arrives. While others improvise, he executes, quietly, a single message, clean, verified, delivered through the proper channel, no drama, no loops, just results. A general scenario. When his reputation is challenged, he doesn't fight the noise. He gathers facts. He writes once. He moves through structure. No long explanations, no online battles, just one message, and complete silence after. The facts stay. The noise fades, because in the end, records win. Final takeaway. His power isn't in motion, it's in restraint. He acts. When the moment is quiet, when the system tilts his way, when the outcome becomes unchallengeable, that's precision, not fast, not loud, just final. He doesn't play short games, he builds structures that last. While others chase moments, he sets foundations. Quietly, strategically, permanently. His advantage doesn't come from speed, it comes from depth. 1, long-term campaigns. For him, protection isn't a reaction, it's a system, planned, layered, ongoing. He invests where others ignore, in reputation, in quiet alliances, in third-party validation. He knows credibility takes time, but once built, it becomes a shield, not easily shaken, not easily questioned. His name begins to carry weight, not from loud claims, but from silent consistency. And over time, that weight becomes a wall, one that others can't push through. 2, multi-channel strategy. When pressure hits, most people respond emotionally, in fragments. He doesn't. He responds through systems. Every word is aligned. Legal, HR, public statements, internal action. No channel contradicts another. No step leaves gaps. This unity creates clarity, and clarity removes openings. No confusion, no exploitation. Just one synchronized response across every level. He understands. When messaging and action move together, there's nothing for enemies to twist. 3, clean exits. He doesn't stay in toxic rooms, and he never leaves in chaos. He prepares the exit, long before it's needed. Contracts are clear. Severance terms are structured. Transitions are documented. There are no surprises, no loose threads, no fire to put out. He leaves on his terms. Calm, prepared, complete. And because he exits clean, he always has the option to return or to move forward. Without residue, no drama, no smear. Just distance with dignity. Final outcome. Others burn bridges. He builds networks. Others react to noise. He shapes the signal. His advantage isn't aggressive, it's sustained, because every layer, every move, dash, is designed to reduce risk, expose nothing, and make retaliation expensive. They can try to come after him. But by then, he's already moved 3 steps ahead, with leverage secured and exits sealed. No traces means no self-made liability. Operate with integrity. Operate with records. Documented lawful actions. He records decisions. He follows policy. When action is needed, it is evidenced. Witnesses, timestamps, signed approvals. Every step is traceable. Not to hide, to prove. When accusations arrive, he doesn't argue. He shows the file. He shows the process. The paper does the answering. Compliance is not bureaucracy. It is armor. Legal formality removes emotion from the equation. Formal steps force facts to matter, not noise. Natural consequences. He builds consequences into the system. Contracts have clauses. Access has limits. Audit trails record everything. When someone breaks a rule, the rule replies automatically. No need for theatrics, no improvisation. The system enforces accountability. Design consequences so they are predictable and unavoidable. Let structure do the discipline. This turns misconduct into a sequence of events, not a personal battle. And predictable outcomes remove incentive for revenge. Self-defense applications. Self-defense is preparation, not retaliation. He knows his rights. He secures evidence. He uses formal channels first, secure logs, encrypted backups, clear reporting lines. Train the team to escalate early, not loudly. Limit access. Compartmentalize risk. If a threat becomes real, he engages counsel, HR, and compliance in that order. He never improvises a public fight. He lets protocol do the defensive work. Final reminder. Clean operations are strategic. They deny opponents ammunition. They limit fallout. Being untouchable isn't mystery, it's method, record, protect. Let rules do the damage. When the storm passes, he stands clear, unburned, unblamed, and ready. He sets the line and never crosses it. If a strategy requires deception, harm, or illegal action, he stops. He doesn't confuse recklessness with strength. If the options are unethical, he removes himself, or turns to lawful remedies. He knows this. Power without integrity collapses. Fast. A strategy that violates his values isn't strategy, it's risk, and risk without control is just self-destruction in slow motion. He doesn't win with noise. He wins with structure, with timing, with discipline. His power is built, not displayed, and it lasts, because it stays within legal and ethical lines. Now, 3 drills. Simple, quiet, repeatable. Drill 1, internal audit. 1 week, list 3 weak points. Assign 3 fixes. Track the results. Drill 2, crisis template. Write a 1-page response plan. Clear facts. 1 spokesperson. Escalation steps defined. Drill 3, evidence backlog. Create a secure folder. Store contracts, emails, approvals. Update it every week. He doesn't leave trails. He leaves systems. And when conflict comes, he's already protected. No chaos, no spectacle, no regrets, just records, just results, just silence.